I decided that I would sit in a bus and do a small tour of our neighborhood to show or to give you an idea of what a city really looks like when there's a lockdown going on. You can see that the driver's area has been cordoned off with this blue and white ribbon because a lot of people are falling sick, and we don't want bus drivers, security personnel, supermarket cashiers and people like that to fall ill, because otherwise we would really have a serious problem. I want to show you what the market area looks like, and a lot of people are staying at home and moving out only when it's absolutely necessary, like to the supermarket, or if they have to go to the hospital or visit a doctor or look after their parents, their old parents or grandparents. So there goes my bus, and now this is the central area of where I live. It's called the City Hall, and that's also like a little parking. This place is usually very, very crowded, and as you can see, only very important shops are open. We have this pharmacy which is selling medicines. But as expected, the toilet paper shelves of toilet paper were completely empty. There are a lot of vegetables and foodstuffs and everything else is available. Now you can see that this street is quite empty, which is very unusual for this part of town. And most shops are closed, except of course the supermarket that we saw just now. And very few people out, probably only those who really need to do important stuff. Piece of paper here says that only 15 people are allowed to be inside the shop at any given time, and that people should be at least 1.5 meters apart. So I'm going to wait until somebody leaves the shop and then go inside. Yeah, I am at the local farmers market, and I think I might be a little late because everybody's shutting down now. And let me just show you how this place looks like. I think right now everybody's trying to make the best of all the time that they have. There's a very strong possibility that there will be a complete shutdown here, something like what Austria has, where nobody's allowed to even leave their homes. In that case, we'll just be stuck to our balconies, if we have a balcony or a garden, and basically we'll just be restricted to these 4 walls for the next 4 weeks, or until the coronavirus really stops spreading with the speed that it is spreading now. Right now the mood here is, I think people are taking it quite well, but it's getting serious, and everybody is slowly beginning to understand that this is a very, very serious situation. And like a scene I witnessed in the supermarket some days back, people also were getting really aggressive towards each other as far as important food is concerned. For example, noodles, pasta and tomato sauce, for example, or if somebody sneezes in the aisle and everybody else gets really nervous because they're afraid of getting the virus and falling sick. And the strange thing is that this is also, and sadly this is also the weather where you have a lot of hay fever if you're allergic to pollen. So that is another problem that a lot of people like me, for example, face. And at this time I definitely don't want to be sneezing in a supermarket, because that will make me extremely suspicious. Anyway, so that is what Cologne is looking like. Life is still more or less normal. People are mostly working from homes, but they fear that they might get coronavirus.